What is cracking with you, YouTube? It is the one and only King Howie back with another video. And let's get into this. Now, the Lakers are doing pretty well. You know, they playing the Sacramento Kings tonight, the first team LeBron James ever played against in his NBA career. And now this is his first time playing against the Sacramento Kings as a Laker. But this is not about LeBron James. This is about the others. And more specifically, the point guard position. The production between these two fellas right here, Rondo and Lonzo Ball, is very inconsistent. And the Lakers are going to have a problem dealing with this throughout the season. As of lately, Lonzo hasn't been getting any fourth quarter minutes. They have been given to Rondo, and they are letting Brandon Ingram run some point guard, which really is a huge disadvantage for Lonzo's growth. As far as playing behind Rondo, that's more of a learning thing Magic has him going through. Film room, studying different concepts in defensive and offensive situational basketball, going over matchups, reading when guys are out of position so you can make a play. All of that is fine and dandy, but the problem with Lonzo is he's not aggressive. He's very timid to taking the ball to the hoop, you know, dribble driving to the basket. And when he does do it, he's either passing it out, kicking it out, or he's missing a layup. And part of that reason is I think he fears the the free throw line. And I know you guys have all heard this before from trash ass Skip Bayless and silly ass Shannon Sharp and goofy ass Stephen A. Smith and weird ass Max Kellerman. You know, the guys that preach this propaganda in sports media day in and day out. But despite what they might say or how they might feel about Lonzo, ultimately the person Lonzo has to look at is himself. Who knows what kind of restraints Luke Walton has on Lonzo Ball now that LeBron James is in the picture. And with the development and growth of Kuzma and Josh Hart, it's kind of like Lonzo is just being left out. Now, Lonzo did suffer an ankle injury in practice, but they said it wasn't that bad of an injury that he could be able to play. But the inconsistencies at this position is really what's hurting the Lakers. You know, these two guys, you don't know what you're going to get from them on a nightly basis. You might get 2 points, 6 assists from Rondo. You might get 4 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists from Lonzo, maybe 3 steals, which is good, you know, on the defensive side of the ball. But offensively, you know, the Lakers are only scoring maybe 110 points a game, averaging that, and they're letting the opponents score 110 points plus a game. So a lot of games that the Lakers play will be close. It might be a few blowouts here and there, but I don't think it'll be that many. But these two guys, man, you don't know what you're going to get night in and night out. Rondo might have a good game where he dropped 20 points. Lonzo might have a good game where he dropped 14, 15 points. Might have 7 assists, 6 rebounds, couple of steals and a block. And That's the problem the Lakers have always had, you know, back to even the days when we had Derek Fisher. You know, Derek Fisher wasn't a scoring point guard, but he knew how to set up offensive plays and get guys in the right position to score. That's one thing that Derek Fisher was really good at, and he was good at, you know, setting picks. You know, Derek Fisher, you know, he was a strong little dude. He will set a pick, give Kobe a chance to move around the pick and, you know, pop a shot or go to the hoop or get to the line. We're not getting that from Lonzo. Lonzo might set a few picks here and there to get guys opportunities, but the guard position is where the Lakers are really, really struggling at, to me. We've acquired Tyson Chandler to help on the help out at the basket as far as blocking shots and getting rebounds and things of that nature, and defense. Really takes a little bit of the pressure off of JaVale McGee. I like that a lot. It should make point guards that like to drive to the basket a little bit more timid to go into the hole. But as we seen when the Lakers beat the Timberwolves were hot from the three-point line, despite how far the Lakers pushed them out from getting to the paint. Derrick Rose was still knocking down three-point shots. Taj Gibson, of all people, was knocking down three-point shots. So the Lakers' problems are they have to really, really shut down the perimeter when they see that, you know, the bigs in the paint are shutting down the threat of point guards that like to go to the hoop, like Kemba Walker and John Wall and Kyrie Irving and Russell Westbrook. You know, they gotta defend the perimeter. That's one of the main things. But these guys, they have to put points on the board, point blank, period. You know, Lonzo likes to shoot the three-point ball. I mean, he's shooting very efficient from the three-point line. You know, Rondo's shot looks a little decent, but we need more of that from these guys. And, you know, with LeBron James wanting to play off the ball, which is hard to say that LeBron will do the whole game. Sometimes the ball is going to have to be in his hands. Sometimes the ball is going to be in Ingram's hands. So you got a lot of guys that are going to touch the ball a lot more than Lonzo and Rondo. If these guys could at least average around 15 points a game, that would help a lot. That would help the Lakers out a lot. You know, if they could split 30 points between both point guards a game, that'd be great. But with the way that these two guys operate, you just don't see it happening. You know, Rondo is more of a on-floor coach, more of a general, telling guys where they need to be defensively, where they need to be offensively, you know, making sure that guys get opportunities to get shots up. You know, Kuzma going to shoot the ball regardless. Ingram going to do what he got to do, take the ball to the rack. And LeBron is going to be LeBron. So in order for the Lakers to really be a dominant team or show that they could be a dominant team, you know, the guards are going to have to step up and, you know, play the role that they're supposed to play. You know, you can't be having these games where you only got 4 points, Lonzo. You only got 6 points, Rondo. So Luke's got his hands tied. You know what I'm saying? And as you see, Luke is doing everything in the best interest to protect his job. So that's another reason why you don't see Lonzo in the fourth quarter, you know, in crunch time. You know, they're going to give that job to Rondo. Or if he's not performing well, you know, Josh Hart is going to get opportunities and Brandon Ingram would get opportunities to handle the ball coming up the floor. Like I said, man, you have to give these guys 20 games. You have to give a 20-game assessment with this new team so they could figure each other out, or if they will figure each other out. So it's all dependent on the coaching staff and the willingness of the players to step up. I'm pretty sure that these guys are willing to step up, especially the young guys. And they're confident. You know, if you think about the team that LeBron was with last year, Cleveland, there was a lot of unconfident guys playing with LeBron. These guys are willing to take shots. As far as Kuzma and Ingram, those guys are willing to take shots. And Josh Hart, and the way that JaVale McGee has been playing has been, you know, outstanding. But the point guard position, I think that's where we're struggling at the most. Y'all tell me what y'all think, man, about the point guard position. I think this needs some addressing as far as what Magic is going to decide to do by the time trade deadline comes around. That's when we'll see if the Lakers will be able to approach an opportunity to getting the backcourt fixed, or at least better, so they can finish out the year on a high note, getting a seed to be in the playoffs. So y'all let me know what y'all think, man. This is your man, King Howie. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I am gone.